Hello everyone and welcome to Anvil Vault Breakers, a top-down sci-fi action shooter roguelike. Yes, that is exactly how this is described and it is exactly what it is. I need to give a massive thank you to Action Square, the game's developers and publishers, for sponsoring the video and letting me check it out ahead of its release so I can make this video for you guys and show off what they're working on. Anvil releases on December 2nd, so I'll leave a link in the description below, and if you guys want to head over to Steam and wishlist it, or pick it up on the day of release, go for it. But without further ado, let's get into some gameplay and show you guys what Anvil is all about. So here we are in the hub area, and I'm going to do my best to try and explain everything as thorough as possible, but do forgive me, there is a lot to go over. For a game that's not even released yet, there is a lot here to unpack. So, firstly, we have Seasons. This game features online co-op, so you can play with all of your friends and go in there and have a great time blowing stuff up and shooting ugly monsters and stuff like that. But the game does feature a cycle of seasons, so you can unlock things like skins, upgrades for your talent tree. Yes, there's a talent tree. And currencies that you use to unlock other characters. And you heard me talking about a talent tree system. Over here at the upgrades, we have exactly that. We have an offensive, defensive, and strategic talent system using these upgrade points that you can get from playing the game and leveling up your account during the seasons. But you only have, I'd say, a very limited amount of points, so you can't invest in everything. You have to make kind of like a build. And this will come down to whether or not you're playing solo or with someone online. I'm playing solo right now, so I've kind of gone all in on offense to try and fill out as much power as possible. But if you're playing with other people online, you might want to make something a bit more survival or more strategic to help give your friends some buffs and bonuses and help even things out. We have toys up here, the toy workers. These are little companions that you can unlock using your little blue cubes currency. I have the critical soldier unlocked right now as he gives me plus 5% critical hit chance. But you also have others like the little power dog here that boosts skill power. The gun hound increases weapon damage. There's a whole bunch of them and they all upgrade something unique to them. And then over here we have the meat and bones of Anvil, the Breakers, the actual playable characters that you can use. First of all, we have Jungler. This is kind of like the jack of all trades default rifleman guy, and it's at this point I'll say that the Breakers seem to be broken into categories. So Jungler, Sandman, Lightning, and Liner all have similar models and similar weapon types. That is because they are all this kind of medium build rifleman type that's kind of designed to be a ranged fighter with good support, but can do a lot on their own as well. Whereas Guillotine, Mountain, Rush, and Toast, as you can see, these are all big, heavy boys, and they're designed to be in the thick of it. These are your upfront, brawling tank types that have high HP, good defense. They're designed to be up the front, taking all the hits. And then we have Elsa, Uzi, Shuri, and Bronte, or Bronte, however you want to say this. And all of the girls are kind of like good support roles. They do things like shielding your teammates, healing your teammates, giving buffs, and crowd control. For example, Elsa's good at freezing enemies. She's got a lot of ice mechanics. Don't let any of this make you think that these characters can't be used independently. They all work very well on their own, but their real strengths will shine even more when you're playing as a team with your friends in co-op. Up the top here, we have a breakdown of their skills, because every single character comes with a unique set of skills. There's no overlap, with their main skills at least. Their dodges and survival skills might be similar, but all the other stuff very much unique to them. So you'll find a character that has a playstyle that suits you, and you can go ahead and pick them and play as them, and, you know, team up with your friends and do all sorts of badass things there. Now, weapons, it just shows their default loadout weapon, but you can use any weapon, it seems, that suits their archetype. So Jungler, Sandman, Lightning, and Liner can all find and equip the same types of weapons. Same with all the big boys, they can all equip each other's weapons, and same with the girls. So just because, for example, Toast comes with a flamethrower doesn't mean that Toast can't find an axe the same as Guillotine starts with. Now, we have Relics. The Relics you won't have at the very start, but the Relics are basically your items, and you'll find these during your runs, but you have a chance that when you finish a run, the game will memorize one of the relics that you've been using and let you start with them as equipable items. Right now, my Jungler has the critical chip, which gives him a 15% extra critical hit chance, and also the King of Hearts, which boosts his attack power and defense by 20% when you have 30 or fewer relics in your possession. So as long as you're not a bit of an item hoarder, this is just good passive bonuses. We have skins. I mean, I mentioned it at the start, there are seasons in this. So the skins, I'm using all of the the first tier of unlockables right now, the Dodger Blue set. As a base, Jungler is a bit more of like an orangey yellow kind of dude, but there's all sorts of skins that you can unlock either using the cube currency or doing events. They have event-only rewards, and every character has its own set of badass skins. For example, my Guillotine is currently using the black lemon color, but there is a lot that you can do here. There's a lot of nice customization options here, and surely more on the way as well, along with more characters. Now you'll see here, like with Sandman, all of the characters that you don't have access to are locked and require 1,000 blue cubes in order to unlock them for play, but that doesn't take too long, as just playing the game and leveling up during the seasons should earn you a lot of blue cubes, as well as the game comes packed with some challenges that you can perform, like winning a run with a certain character for the first time, beating different planets, different enemies, stuff like that rewards you with some cubes and some upgrades just by doing that. But I do have, I think, about half the roster unlocked. There's about 6 characters done, but I'm only going to get time to maybe show you 2. So remember, if you guys like what you see and you want to see more characters being shown off for Anvil, let me know in the comments below and we'll get straight to it. Firstly, we're going to start with Jungler though. The normal rifleman. His basic gun attack is his rifle, of course, which you can move while shooting, full 360 range of aiming. He has a dash, which is basically just a quick dodge right here. But all of the characters in the game, their survival mechanic, their dodge, their dash, whatever it is that they want to use, always come with a skill version, where if you dodge at just the right time, or you block at just the right time, you get a bonus. With junglers, if you dodge just the right time, the screen will slow down for a second and let you know, basically, congrats, you did a skillful dodge, and you'll get a movement speed boost for a short time, so once you dodge, you can run away and get into a better position. His right mouse button is a bump with the back of his rifle, and bump is underselling it for sure, because this thing swings large. Look at the range of that. It shoots out, it hits like this wide. It knocks enemies back, more so on their rear end, and does a nice chunk of damage. Really good for crowd control, really good for knocking some dudes away if they're getting too close. But when that doesn't work, his E skill here, he can drop mines on the ground. If enemies walk over them, they get hurt. His Q ability, which I like to call my ultimate ability, even though it's not really an ultimate, but it feels like it, he nukes the entire screen. It looks like there's 3 main hit areas, but it really does just hit everything in the vicinity for massive damage, and it's a lot of fun and really useful when you're starting to get swarmed. Now, we come over here to the actual galaxies that we can do. I don't have access to the Campanella galaxy because I have not unlocked it yet, but the different galaxies represent different difficulties. The Cerny galaxy, for example, you can come in with a maximum of 2 players, so yourself or bring yourself and a friend. That is because the Cerny galaxy is 5 planets and is the easiest of all the options that you can go to. The Symphonia galaxy you unlock after you've beaten the Cerny galaxy with any character, and this one is 7 planets and can take up to 3 players. So I don't know for sure, but I'm going to assume that the Campanella galaxy has more planets and allows more players. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to go to the Cerny galaxy and start with our boy, the Jungler. And here you can see we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're allowed to see where we're going to be going and who we're going to be fighting. I can tell you right now that the boss fight at number 5 is going to be difficult, so forgive me if this run isn't a win. The game boasts an impressive scaling of difficulty over time, but in the beginning, I think it ramps up really nicely. It starts off letting you get a feel for things and getting in tune with your characters. Dropping some mines on the ground, shooting all these dudes, and oh look, there's a lot of guys on the screen. Let's pop the big ult and blow them all up. There we go. Badass. We race over here. This exclamation on the minimap down the bottom right. I should break down the map for you guys. So the minimap is in the bottom right. Exclamation points are skill upgrades for our toolkit that we have down here. All of these little boxes on the map are loot crates that contain relics for us. These are destructible crates that have a little bit of currency in them. Speaking of currency, bottom left, the 155 is our currency, our money. We have our health bar down the bottom middle, the 35,000. Cooldowns and skills down here, the name of the planet, or the galaxy I should say, the name of the galaxy, the planet that we're on, the level of the enemies, and how long the run has been going for. So, skill upgrade. Explosive mine upgrade, burning effect increased by 2 times, so duration and damage of the burn that enemies get once they walk into a mine, or create a decoy with the mine, or get 1 more use of our dodge. I'm going to take the extra use of the dodge real quick because getting 4 charges of the dodge, which we can identify by the number of little pips down here, do a dodge. See, it's recharging right there. The 70 is our ammo. So as we shoot, we're going to use up that ammo. It's going to go down. Everything that you need to see is on the screen, and I greatly appreciate that your dodge charges and your ammo is shown below the character. Butt swipe. These little dudes explode after they die. They just run at you and then start trying to blow up on you as soon as they reach you. It's really annoying. Ultimate move. Go. Damage everything. There we go. Finish that last guy off. Ooh, a weapon drop. We have a tier 3 freezer rifle. So, all the weapons are shown as being tiered. We start with a tier 1 standard rifle. Little blue gun. Basic, normal. Start with it. It does the job in the beginning, but you really want to upgrade from your basic weapons. Also, can I just say that this screen showcasing all of your stats as you go through a run is incredibly useful and handy. If you ever want to stop and go, right, how fast am I attacking? What's my critical hit chance? Oh, it's 32.5%? That's really nice. So you can make good informed decisions about your build and upgrade what you want, or see if you've got any status bonuses or any defense bonuses. You can really get a breakdown of what you have, including your relics and your skills and the upgrades you've gained for them. So I know I've got one more use of my dash. Very useful. I'm going to pick up this tier 3 freeze rifle, which weapons in your run not only come with their basic effect, but they'll have modifiers on them. So we can see down here, 20% more weapon damage, 10% increase range damage reduction. So damage that enemies do when they shoot projectiles at me is reduced. Increase maximum rounds by 20, so this thing carries more ammo than usual. And 50% status effect duration decrease. So just by holding this weapon, enemy status effects like poison and freeze, etc. last half as long. We take the weapon. Ah, here we go. The Hermes Obstruction. This is a timed event. Upper right corner up here, you can see there'll be a meter that builds. When it maxes out, random events will take place. Right now, movement speed increase for all enemies is increased by 30 seconds. There are no enemies here around us right now, so too bad for the game. We're not going to fall victim to that. We have our freeze rifle. Holds 80 rounds of ammo, thankfully for that boost. Now, I'm sorry I'm going so quickly, but there's a lot to cover here. After you clear an area, you get this little blue radius around you that also has an arrow that's telling me where to go so you don't get lost. I have to come over here to the teleporter, activate the teleporter, and we move to the next area. Oh look, enemies. Dodge out the way of that. Knock you down. This guy came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Quick. Blow them all up. Blow them all up. You're alive. Freeze gun is gonna... There we go. Freeze him. A few hits and they become frozen. They start to slow down, then eventually they freeze entirely. That's fine. We have our first crate over here, where I'm going to get a cool upgrade. Either increase the duration of status effects that I apply to enemies, which means my freeze effect gets upgraded. Very, very nice. And 2 lots of high-powered rounds. Now, below here, you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little bars, little pips down here, that showcase that this upgrade can be unlocked up to 5 times for a total of 100% weapon power increase. Whereas the status effect scope only has 1, so it's a one and done. You buy this, 50%, dunzos, finished. You can also tell the effectiveness of an upgrade by the color. This is purple, which indicates it's a tier 2 upgrade. This is blue, which is a tier 1 upgrade. Same as weapons. There are yellow upgrades, there are purple upgrades, and there are blue upgrades. Blue, purple, yellow is the way that it goes. I'm going to buy this scope so that my freeze is even better. If I didn't have any way of performing elemental damage or effects, I probably wouldn't worry about it very much. But because we managed to get this gun, that upgrade just seems worthwhile. However, if I were to replace this weapon, all of a sudden that upgrade would make little sense. But I don't think I'll be replacing it anytime soon, especially when the game is just dropping tier 1 weapons like a sniper rifle and a shotgun. I'm not too bothered by those because my tier 3 weapon naturally just does more for me anyway. We have the special charge module here, 5% chance to reset my skill cooldowns on use, or on hit rather, 1 time every 5 seconds per kill. Increase my ability to penetrate enemies' defenses, or gain a 5% shield for 3 seconds whenever I use my survival skill, which are dodges, etc. So I'm going to buy the special charger right here because it's basically like an infinite bone effect for all my skull viewers out there. A 5% chance that if I use an ability, it just resets straight away. Very handy. And I'm also going to grab this little 5% shield because what's going to happen is every time I dodge, you see my character right now, I get this cool little mirror chromatic shield over me, which is going to block for 5% worth of my maximum HP. Very handy for absorbing little hits here and there. If you dodge and something still manages to hit you, say you dodged right into an enemy's face and he smacks you upon arrival, that's fine, dude, don't worry about it. Because you've got a small shield that's going to help absorb some of that damage. I've just finished rescuing this robot by standing inside of his radius. we have revived him, unlocked him, powered him up, whatever you want to say, and he will follow us and help fight for us for a little bit until his life bar goes down and he dies. Next upgrade, we have the Brawler's Tooth. We do more damage the closer we are to our target. I don't really want to be close to my target, so I'm not going to worry about that. Wait, event. Another event has taken place. This time, the machines are being summoned down here to take me on. And we're going to take care of them really quickly. These are kind of like universal enemies. These machines will spawn on any world, any stage. They are like an annoying, just watch out, dude, it's happening. It can happen during boss fights. It can happen during regular waves of enemies. They're just there to make things more difficult. And also to encourage you to go a bit quicker so it doesn't happen too often. But I'm explaining things, so don't worry. We have 10% increased range damage reduction and a 1% chance to recover 1% of HP when attacking. Because I shoot so frequently and because my attacks, like my big Q ability, hits an entire screen worth of enemies, it's not the worst upgrade in the world to get for adding a little bit of survivability to my build. I'm going to start shooting all these dudes, knock them all down, and you might notice here and there I might get a little heal, which is all I need to justify getting it, because I've taken a little bit of damage, not a lot, but a little bit of damage so far. Having ways to heal yourself is always handy, and this is just one of them. There are lots of ways to add healing. You can get effects that actually build into your abilities. I know that my butt swing from my weapon, this right here, you can get an upgrade that makes that heal for a little bit of life whenever you hit enemies. No, don't try and hit me with that, dude. I've got a long-range weapon. And we finished the first planet. Done. So now we get a 1-minute timer to go around and loot anything we want to grab. I could penetrate enemies' defenses, boost the damage of my skills, or generate a shield equal to 15% of my max HP for 5 seconds when I don't use my weapon for 3 seconds. Good for when you're transitioning into a new area. You'll have that shield when you first get there. But I'm going to buy some penetrator rounds so I can damage enemies better. Now we could wait. If you were in a party, you could let your friends, quickly grab a drink, finish looting what they want to loot or do what they're doing. If you've left anything behind that you want to run to and get, you could... Well, I can't now because these areas are walled off while I'm in single player. But if you want to run around and loot stuff or check your weapons, you can. Or you can decide, nah, we're done. We're just going to move straight to the next planet and continue the run moving because I want to get to the end and take care of this nasty boss. Now, this is the first, I don't know, sub-boss, mini-boss, whatever you want to call it. We come in here and we have another skills upgrade. So, we're going to race over here really quickly. Open up this obelisk. I don't know any other way to describe it but an obelisk. And we have our upgrade choices. We can reduce the cooldown of our crossfire, the big missiles from the sky, by 30%. The speed dash upgrade. On perfect dodge, I gain 200% increased weapon power for 5 seconds, and immunity to all status effects, and 200% increased defense for 5 seconds. So the weapon damage for 15 seconds is very nice. Or we can double the number of projectiles that are dropped by the crossfire upgrade. This is honestly kind of difficult to decide because the ultimate abilities on every character from what I've seen, crossfire included, have invincibility. So if you're worried about being animation locked and sitting there while your dude does a long-winded animation to start shooting weapons into the sky or whatever they want to do, doesn't matter. You are invincible. So a lot of the time, you can use your ultimate abilities defensively to get around complicated enemy attacks that you just don't want to have to deal with. So reducing the cooldown of this is also in a way making a potential defensive move even better. Whereas doubling the number of projectiles just makes it more offensively better as well. But so does reducing the cooldown. So really, I would say the cooldown reduction is arguably better. But if we're skillful at dodging, we can gain effectively a 3 times increase to weapon damage for a few seconds, become immune to status, and get a bit more defense for a short time. But I'm not going to boast that I'm able to perfectly dodge every attack exactly the way that I need to. So I'm going to reduce the cooldown of crossfire by 30% and take a look at this shop right here where I could invest in a new weapon if I feel like it. We've got standard rifles. I've already got a tier 3 freezing rifle or a striker shotgun. We've also got some relics down here for the passive bonuses. There's the vampire backpack that gives me some HP recovery on crits if I'm already low on life. And a time shield, which I might get the time shield, but I'm a 5 short on cash. So instead of worrying about that now, let's go do the boss fight. And once it's dead, I might purchase that time shield. We'll see what happens. Machine Slayer. I'm going to start shooting Mr. Machine Slayer. Now, bosses and mini-bosses alike... No. It's trying to suck me in. Bosses and mini-bosses alike... No, stop trying to suck me in. Have pretty good immunity to things that affect their stats. Oh, there's perfect dodge. Man, now I wish I'd actually invested in that upgrade. I'd be doing more damage right now. No. Smack. Get smacked. Dropping some mines on the ground. Walk into it. Yeah, dude. Walk into it. Fool. No, I'm dodging out of there. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. No, no thank you. Whoosh. Avoiding you. Now, Jungler and all the rifle dudes are pretty... Yeah, nice skill dodge right there. Are pretty handy because they've got really good ranged weapons with their rifles. They've got rocket launchers, I'm pretty sure, like missile rifles. But they also have things like the shotguns, so they can kind of play all sorts of roles, from up close to ranged. I forget what this is. Have you just put mines on the ground, basically, dude? That's kind of rude. Here, I'll do the same thing. Oh. He's shooting homing balls at me. No, dude, don't do that. There, get butt. You know what I should do? Is pop my big ultimate move when he gets close to me. There, do that. Not only am I invincible to damage, but I'm also not being sucked in by his effects. Come on, die, dude. My skill resets cooldown. I didn't even notice until just then that I had 2 uses of my big explosion move. There we go. He's down. We got some money for that, 355, and we have some cubes around the area. If I wanted to purchase these... Nah, I don't want any of those, because I'm sitting here thinking that I might go back and get that time shield for 180. Anything here that I'd like? The vampire module. Ooh, this is very good. So this recovers 5% of my HP whenever I use a skill that hits an enemy every 5 seconds, a cooldown of 5 seconds. So I could buy this and still have enough to run down here and quickly buy that time shield that the shop was offering. Bam, there we go. So we generate a shield of 10% worth our maximum HP every 30 seconds. Pretty good money expenditure right there, I think. Pretty helpful. It's got some good survivability, you know? You need some decent survivability if you want to handle the final bosses, because at least I do. Because I am not going to boast that I am very good at this whatsoever. I have a pretty hard time. The game doesn't start difficult, but it becomes difficult really quickly. You can go from being what feels like a god to the game suddenly bringing reality back to you and saying, oh, you feel like a god, do you? You think things are a bit too easy? Oh no, well, we should fix that for you. And remind you that you are not, and that things are going to get real very quick. Life drop on the ground, lovely. Didn't need it because my life has been filled. There it is. Every hit of the bullet slash recovers max HP by 3%. So we'd actually have a lot of means to recover our HP if we wanted to. Or lay 2 additional mines on the ground whenever we put some mines down. Oh, robots. No. Look at them just trying to, they're just trying to make sure I'm on my toes, you know. They're trying to make sure I'm remembering that, you know, the game is not entirely forgiving. I can drop mines point blank on this guy and they'll explode straight away. No. See, the robots are already getting a little bit tougher. They don't want to be kind and die easily. So I could lay more mines down, or I could get this healing effect, or I could reduce the cooldown of it. So I'm actually going to reduce the cooldown because the utility of being able to knock enemies away, put them on their rear end, is very handy. And I have that vampire module so that once every 5 seconds my skills heal me anyway. So I figure if I reduce the cooldown of it, it just gives me more means to do CC as well as get healing because of my relic, as opposed to just getting a 3% heal for every enemy that I hit, which is still very good, but I feel like my relic is helping to compensate for that upgrade, and I shouldn't worry too much about it and focus on cooldown reduction instead. Power chip, increase skill power, or I can make my dash have a 10% lower cooldown, which might honestly be a very handy thing. I'm kind of planning around the boss fight. I'm really glad that the game shows you in advance what fights you have coming up, both boss-wise and stage-wise, so you can pre-plan and figure out what do I want for these encounters. So I'll let you know right now that the boss fight in Stage 5, the final boss fight for this galaxy, isn't always the same boss fight. The game does randomize your encounters every time you start a new run. Doesn't matter what character you're playing, it will always randomize what bosses that you're doing. So you kind of have to pick and choose what build you're going for in each run. So upgraded inner suit, increase max HP by 50% as a 1-buy big boost right there. So you can see 20% max HP, but this goes up to 5 times, so this has the potential to be better. But I'm just going to get the quick 50. We have 52,500 life now. Badass. Oh, you can also see me pinging the map. You can drop little map pings by pressing shift as a baseline that lets players know in your party where you are and what you want them to do. So I can ping come here and it shows up on the minimap. which I'm pretty sure is a pretty staple requirement in most online games these days, especially ones that focus intensely on co-op. Now we've got melee and range defense modules. We can reduce the damage that melee does to us, increase incoming range damage reduction, but I'm gonna go for melee because the final boss does a lot of melee attacks, and I don't want him to blow me up with all these melee swings. Big man, not gonna go down easy, are you? I can use my ultimate skill to become invincible to those big swings he's doing. Dodge out of the way. He's attacking that little turret that I've unlocked. Skill dodge, get out of the way of that lava. Stop hitting that thing. Leave it alone. I froze him. It's good. Be frozen. Smack. They really don't want to leave that turret alone, do they? I've got a dude trying to cook me down there. I'm gonna try and cook them with this. There. Ah, don't, dude. Pop the ultimate. Shoot him with the ice. Be frozen. Die. There we go. And my healing is paying off too. Managed to finish that on full life. Next cube. The Necklace of Defense. I get 100% defense increase and recover 1% of max HP every second. HP regeneration is limited to 30% of max HP. So what these effects do is it makes it so that I can't heal unless I'm below 30%, and even then it caps at 30%. So if I start to lose life, I won't get any higher than 30% max. So doubling my defense while basically chunking my life down to a third if I start to lose too much life, nah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not good at that. The Ace of Spades, similar to my King's card that I've already got, effectively makes so I get more damage if I've got less than 10, but I've definitely got more than 10 down here, so I'm not very worried about that. Range defense module, I don't care about that right now because the big boss I'm going to fight is not ranged, he is melee. So I'm going to move on, and this is where having knowledge of your fights comes very much handy, very handy. But I can save my currency and move on, and I can buy something better probably from a different store moving on into the fourth area. Bum ba da ba. Also, can I just say I love that my little follower dude is racing around behind me? He is the best moral support. Spiders! Ew, spooters! My goodness. I ended up playing this on stream on Saturday. Shoutouts to the VOD channel. If you guys want to see the full 9 hours of Anvil that I played over on the VOD channel, it's always linked in the description below now. Go check it out. I played a whole bunch of the characters that we have unlocked now, and I even unlocked a few on stream live. So if you are curious after this video what some of the other characters can do, head over there and take a look. The devs of the game have been very, very, very accommodating in saying, sure dude, go ahead and stream, make videos, do whatever you want to do. We just want you to play the game and enjoy it, and make sure others know that it exists, and hopefully they'll enjoy it as well. And so far, like I am actually loving this. It's like this perfect blend between, like, I don't know, it's got like some pseudo Diablo vibes, it's got like some Warframe vibes to it, it's got the rogue elements in it, which I just appreciate, I like that a lot. And I can't wait until you get into things like co-op in seasons and you get builds and team structure where, you know, you're gonna have people figuring out what teams they want to have that work the most. So it's like, we're gonna have this person tanking, this person healing, or we're just gonna have 3 big dudes with big axes running around swinging, doing big damage. This robot is just really tanky right now and is trying his best not to die, but he finally goes down. And a tier 2 missile rifle was dropped, which missile rifles aren't bad. Increase attack speed by 30% though, that's really nice. Let me just check this out real quick. Ooh. Ooh, because the effects of this is like 20% weapon power increase and some more rounds, but nothing that adds too much damage. But this missile rifle also lets me become invincible for 15 seconds if my life gets below 30% on a 2-minute cooldown. So it's got an immunity effect built into it, which is very powerful. So powerful that I'm going to swap the weapon out and pick up one that's arguably maybe less utility or a bit weaker, but I think it's worth it. We can reduce the cooldown of our mines, the damage of our crossfire, or the healing bullet slash, but I've already gone against that, so I'm going to get the crossfire damage increase. We've already got the cooldown decrease for it, I'm pretty sure, so we just get more uses of a more powerful crossfire. Stand in here and try and revive our big Robro. I'm gonna nuke the screen with my missiles. Got these annoying dudes trying to drop in on me. No. Get exploded, son. Oh, cooldown reset. Get exploded, son. Back up, back up, back up. Big Robro is alive. We've got like a Scorpion Queen thing coming out of the ground, and big dude up there is pulling out his big shield, and he's doing big things. Drop some mines. Reload real quick. Shoot this missile rifle. No, get off me, dude. This little dude's being mad annoying. Away from me. Away from me. I'm gonna dash up real quick and butt this lady in the face. Sorry, ma'am. Was that rude? Here, do this. Butt smash. Knock them on their rear end. I want to save my big shield, bro. Get some. Get some. Get some. Get some. Die. Irritating thing that you are. Butt smash. Knock her on her rear end. Drop some mines in her face. Look at the big dude walking down with that shield. Look at him go. Good stuff, man. He lost a lot of life there, but he did good work. Now, next upgrade. We've got a lot of money to spend. Melee defense module. I love it. I can do 2,000 attack blowback to enemies if I get knocked on my rear end, but that implies that I'm getting knocked on my butt, and that's not happening, dude. Ace of Spades. I already don't want that. We already covered that. The Brawler's Tooth. No, I don't want that. Shield Critical Scope. Generates a shield equivalent to 5% of my max HP for 3 seconds when I crit an enemy. Now, we were able to see before that I have pretty good critical hit chance, both because of the 15% critical boost relic that I started my run with, but also just because I've got my little crit helper following me. So an effect that relies on me critting my enemies shouldn't be too difficult to get, so I might actually purchase that upgrade, which also helps me with defensively. It's rewarding my offense with more defense. I love that kind of synergy. No, son. Get knocked. Get knocked. These dudes are so tanky. They're so I'm so glad I have my own tank to help tank them out for me. There. Die. Now, there it is here. Critical shield scope. I'm going to buy that. So when I land a critical hit, I get 5% shield for 3 seconds. If I take a look in here, I can see my critical hit chance is 32.5%. My gun isn't exactly shooting with a slow amount of bullets. It's got a pretty good lead on it, so once every couple of shots should crit, which means that shield, which you can tell my crits if they're yellow numbers, that shield is going to be active fairly often. I've also got shields coming in whenever I dodge, if you remember, and I've got passive shields coming on every couple of seconds, so there's just a lot of shielding going on right now to try and make me nice and tanky, so I can stand toe-to-toe with some of these bigger enemies and be very effective at stopping them. No, son, stop it. Back up. Back up. No. Get smacked. Get smacked. Die, die, die. Oh, trying to make a sand trap on me, are you? My big boy over here. They're bullying my friend over here. Let's go over here and help our friend. Yo, don't roar at me. My friend died. My friend died. I'm pretty sure this is the last enemy of the area. Every stage has like a pseudo mini-boss battle at the end. No. You gonna charge at me? Yeah, you're gonna charge at me. How did I know? How did I know you were feeling chargy at the moment? Keep shooting him. Keep blowing him up. Big damage. Big damage. Missiles. See that invincibility, though? Use the missiles to become invincible. Yeah. Pushing me back. Rude. Gonna charge at me? Dodge. The smoothest of dodges. Knockback. Come over here. I'm gonna smooth my way around these. These enemies are trying to swarm me. They're trying to get the better of me. I won't let them. Smack. Explosions. Die, you big ugly. Yeah, there we go. All of them down. Badass. Striker shotgun. Increase critical hit chance by 15%. More crit chance. 10% additional damage done to bosses and a chance to heal. Ooh. Now I've got some thinking to do. So I can heal. I've got more crit chance built in, which means my crit goes up to 47% and more damage against bosses versus the extra attack speed and the invincibility that this thing gives me. And this shotgun is... ooh, it's a little bit chunky. But I'm going to take it for now. We're going to use it. We're going to try it out and see if it works out. Worst case scenario, I've got to grab something else. And of course, the irony. They give me telescope. I do more damage the further I am from my target. 25% more critical damage increase, though. Our crit chance is very high. That's an amazing upgrade to get for us right now. If I could find some more, I would love to get it. Penetrator rounds, yes. Max HP, why not? Because we're going in towards the boss area. The Risk Vampire backpack isn't very bad to get, but I'm not going to worry about it just now. Instead, the timer has ticked down. Let's leave and go to the final planet and take care of the final boss fight. Once again, apologies if I die. But this is where the game's difficulty is all like, you should have brought friends, dude. You should have brought friends. Because it's going to be very merciless. Now, good. The steel inner suit, 10,000 more max HP, just for free, basically. And the dense crit scope, I get a 20% defense increase for 3 seconds on critical hits. The game knows, dude. The game knows. I'm going to buy both of these. The game understands me. I'm going to be landing crits. I'm going to be getting more. 69,500 max life. The game understands. So, the final upgrade. Increase the radius by 2 times and apply a burn effect whenever we land the hit. Increase damage to burn targets by 100%. So, if I set my opponents on fire with the mines, or if I had the bullet slash upgrade prior to this, but I can only pick one right now, or I can increase my weapon power by 50% for 10 seconds whenever I do it. So this might be what I go for, because all I have to do is butt enemies with my smack, and then start shooting them, and for 10 seconds, I get more damage. And more damage is kind of what I need now. I've got good defense. Let's fight Mega Armor, the Scattered Scales of Death. Affectionately called Sonic in my stream chat, and you'll see why at some point during this fight. Where are you, dude? Oh, he's already knocked me on my rear end. So, in the beginning, this boss has phases. In the beginning, whoosh, dodge. I should do my big bullet bump smack. Smack him. Dodge. Smack him with that. Dodge out of the way. We're doing good damage. 12,000 crits over here. Very nice. Dodge. Look at the smooth dodges. No. No. Get some, dude. Oh, so smooth. No. And as we knock his life down, he'll go into another phase, and... Well, I didn't dodge that. I got hit, but thankfully I've got a lot of shield right now. Got a lot of shield right now. Dodge through that. Smack him. I'm not using my other skills right now because I'm saving my crossfire as a defensive option in case things get a bit hairy scary for me. Smack him. Shoot him. Oh, I'm mistiming that dodge really badly. But it's okay. Machines are coming out. Machines are coming out. This is annoying. This is also partly why I've saved this. So 50% attack power increase and 100% defense for 30 seconds to all my enemies on the screen right now, which sucks for me because it also means the boss gets defense. So what I'm going to do is try and kill off the machine bros and, oh, not get smacked by that tail. Did you see that tail come in? No. I'm going to try and kill the machine dudes really quickly. Huh, he said really quickly. They've all got double defense right now. There we go. The effect has run off. The machines are still here, but that's okay. I can dodge through that. We're going to pop some big numbers and do big damage. This is where having friends in your run with you helps out a lot. I'm going to use my invincibility to go through that attack. I don't want to hurt him too much just yet, the main boss, because if I push him into his next phase, while there are still all these dudes on the screen... Ah, I got smacked again. It's just going to make this thing a bit more difficult to deal with. Right now, though, I'm actually very pleased with my my defense. My shields are holding up so well right now. They won't later, don't worry. As soon as this boss goes into his next, like, 2 phases, this is going to become far more difficult. But, there we go. The final Robro is taken care of. You can see the yellow meter underneath the boss's HP indicates how pissed he is. And he is becoming very unhappy as this fight drags on. And I believe he'll transition to his next phase very soon. And you'll notice when he transitions because he'll start doing other moves, but also he'll gain a glow and his color will change. The machine dudes were nice enough to drop some weapons on the ground, but I'm pretty comfy with my shotty right now because I can weave around the boss, do some skillful dodges if I'm good enough, and keep blapping at him. Move away real quick. Drop some of these real quick. See if we can hit him with some quick shot mines. Nice. Oh, that's what I should explain, is that with the shotgun, you know how normally in some games if you have 2 weapons that you can equip? Ah, here he is, next phase. You can do things like shotgun... Damn, look how much faster he's getting. So in this, you can do things like shotty mine, shotty mine, shotty mine, and it kind of takes away that initial reload process. So, shotty smack. Oh, here he goes, here he goes. He's shooting out spinies. We can skill dodge through that, so I can do shotgun mine, shotgun mine, shotgun mine, shotgun mine, and do that really quickly, rapidly. I can also, whoosh, do things like shotgun bump, smack, and then shotgun again. Your skills can kind of, there we go, big crits, big damage. He's taking extra damage from my attacks right now, which is very handy for us. He's going to do this again, isn't he? Yep. He's taking more damage because he's mad and he's just not wanting to play fair right now. Look at the damage, though. Big damage, big damage. Whoa. That smack is coming out so fast. If I didn't have a shield right now, I'd probably be dead. Whoosh. There we go. Come on, big Sonic dude. When's he gonna start doing the spins? I'm waiting for the spin jumps, the spin bumps. He's gonna start spin bumping me in a second. Wham! Gotta avoid that tail. He's mostly sticking to tails and shooting scales at me right now. Oh, I thought he was gonna do the scales again. No. No. Skill dodge through that. Oh, I made the mistake of trying to shoot him when he was feeling cheeky. Ah, here's the spins. He's gone full Sonic mode on me. Gotta whoop, whoop. And of course, more machine guard stuff is coming down. Attack power increase, defense increase. Ugh. Gotta get rid of these dudes. No. No. I hate dealing with these guys. Especially when Sonic is spinning on me. Skill dodge through that. Shoot him. Ah, get smacked by him. I'm just trying my best to avoid. At least my shotgun has this beautiful effect built into it. That it can knock dudes over if I hit them with it. Ah, that tail. Okay, this one machine dude died. That's very good for me. Got hit with the tail again. I wanted to invincible through that. There we go. I can invincible through the first spin. There we go. Ah, Sonic, please. Shoot, bump, shoot. Grenades. Get ready for the dodge. There we go. I knew he was going to do something. Shoot, smack, shoot. Get ready for the dodge. Oh, I'm dodging too early. I need to dodge right before he does it. There we go. Shoot, smack, shoot, dodge. Yep. Shoot. I can do shoot, grenade, shoot, grenade, shoot, grenade. Dodge. Look at that skillful dodge. We're doing good. We're doing good. I'm actually really happy with how we're doing so far. Normally I don't do this good against Sonic the Hedgehog. He's normally killed me by now. Not to say that I can't still die. 48k right there. That was really nice damage. Nice. Shoot, smack, shoot. The bump from my rifle, increasing the damage of my gun, is helping out a lot. So I can, oh, no. Dodge out of that. Shoot, smack, shoot. I think I missed my first shot there. I'm gonna shoot the missiles now. They're not doing the most damage, but they're... Oh, here we go. Ah, the yellow ones. I'm getting hit. No, no. Immune through some of that. I shouldn't have dodged back. I should have dodged forward. There we go. Dodge forward. Uh-oh, this is the bad one. Okay, now he's going to start spinning. And it's a really dangerous spin. Look how fast this spin is. If this one hits me, I'm in big trouble. Oh. It just knocked me over. Did not kill me, though. Oh. He's down to his last bar of life. He's trying to kill me. He's like, nah, I'm not messing with you anymore, dude. Invincible through it. I am just trying to kill you, he says. I'm afraid. Lots of scales coming out. Dodge it. Shoot, smack. This is why getting extra dodge charges. Very helpful. Shoot, smack him, shoot him. Oh. I'm scared. There's a tier 3 weapon there. Out the way. Invincible through it. Shoot, smack, shoot. Grenades. Yep. Oh my god, dude. Woo! Don't hit me. I'm just doing a quick reload. Oh, the skill dodge. Nice. Is he going to start spinning? Yeah, he's going to start spinning. Avoid the yellow scales. Their whole purpose is to knock me on my rear end. Oh. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing real good. I should not have shot missiles right there. I was meant to save that. Skill dodge. Nice. Die, big man. Okay, I can reload while I'm running from all this. If this hits... This... I'm amazed this hasn't ended me already. Alright, we can end him now. Can we end him now? If I can actually land the hit. There we go. Yes! Down he goes. My goodness, that fight is tense. I've had... You have no idea how many runs I've had where that very final spin dash, that Sonic the Hedgehog spin dash, just hits me and kills me. Ooh, that's a brutal one. Now we can see an overview of all of our upgrades. We can see the VP that we've got. My account's already level 27. Yes, I've enjoyed the game and I played it a bit. And now we can move on and show you guys, I think, one more character. Do we have time for one more character? I think we got time for one more character. Oh, here. New relic replication successful. The time shield that we got there. We now have it unlocked and I can go into a run with it already equipped. Like our critical strike chance. So we can generate a 10% shield every 30 seconds for free. Now, I think for the next run, just as a way of showing the polarity between ranged heavy dudes like the jungler and then big beefy melee dudes, I'll show you Guillotine, who is the 3 characters that you start with, or that I started with at least, were Jungler, Guillotine, and Elsa, so one of each archetype. And I would show you the ladies, but I don't think I've got enough time for that, and I think showing you a big melee dude is going to be enough. So we're going to pick Guillotine, and Guillotine starts with a big axe, and this axe has combos, so if you just do a regular attack and nothing else afterwards, he will fire off these 3 spiraling attacks. You can do 2 swings and then stop, and he'll do a whirlwinding ability, or you can just hold in the attack button, and he'll do a regular attack string. The beauty of these attacks is you might think, damn, that is a really slow attack, Beelz. What if an enemy is hitting you in the middle of all these moves? Good news for you. His survival skill is a shield. It's just an absorption shield. Reinhardt, eat your Reinhardt out, and it recovers over time. However, what you can do is frame cancel all of these attacks at any point during their animations, and you can save yourself from being hit in the middle of all of this. So you can just stop and go straight in for a block. Now, not only is this a shield that blocks damage, but it's also a counter. If you block at just the right time, kind of like how Jungler got a movement speed boost for his, if you block at the right time, he counters, he races forward and picks up enemies in a kind of vacuuming effect, and then slams them all with his axe. And the slam is a duplicate of his right-click button, which is his execution slash axe attack, which does damage to enemies and heals him. So Guillotine has a way of healing himself. He's very good for self-sustainability with his shields and his healing. His E skill is a charging shield that runs through enemies, blocks damage coming in on the front, but also knocks enemies over. Similar to the rifle smack that Jungler was doing, this will knock dudes over as a form of CC. His Q ability is these flaming axes that drop down from the sky, and whoops, I pressed tab, and they will do a lot of damage to enemies and stun them, which is also very useful. So let's start a Guillotine run. Oh, you can see here, different bosses, different fights entirely. We have this mini boss here, and I think is that like the Medusa boss fight? I'm not sure, but fight number 5 is going to be interesting because fight number 5 is difficult for melee guys to do. Let's do some charging real quick and run these guys over. These little dudes explode. Annoying little dudes that they are. Let's do some healing. There, recover life. Can I do a counter? There we go. You can see it sucks enemies into this little vortex and then slays them at the end. Now, the obelisk. What do we have to upgrade here? Increase skill power by 100% for 15 seconds when used. So using my big axes will boost the damage of all my other skills. Or I can increase its own damage or cause a vacuuming effect. So what I might do is actually just increase the raw damage of this attack, so we have some good AoE nuke effects going on here. So all these little dudes are going to spawn and come at me. I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Look, I can just block all this damage. Look, I'm just going to shield it all, dude, and wait for this thing to be restored. And then use my invincibility on my big ultimate move. He's hurting me, so what am I going to do? I'm going to do my healing swing. That satellite gets repaired, they'll get knocked away, and ooh, what do we have here? A Venom Caster weapon. Ah, I get to show you guys this. So the heavy dudes have access to flamethrowers. Also, Venom Casters and Cryocasters, they're all basically flamethrowers with different elements. So fire is fire, but frost is frost. You've seen the freezing rifle, and this is poison. 10% more damage to bosses, and invincible 15 seconds when my life gets low. Nice effects, but you know what's nicer? The weapon itself. This is spray and pray taken to a brilliant level of effectiveness. What do I want here? I can generate a 25% shield for 15 seconds whenever I perfect block things, which is kind of nice, and there's good incentivization for me to try and do that and be really good at the game, which I'm not, but you know, I'm gonna get a chance to show you guys the Venom Caster, and that's really all I'm after here, is to show you guys how absolutely fantastic this thing is. Have I lost life? Let me heal a little bit real quick. Take that, dudes. Oh look, more enemies. Take this. Die. Is that it? No? Oh, it's not it. Look at these little dudes. Axe. Back up to full HP. Fantastic. What do we have here? Critical power chip. Ah. My critical hit chance, because I'm using similar items to Jungler, should be, yes, 32.5%. So boosting my critical hit damage. Very handy. I'm going to use my charge for mobility and run up here and burn all of these egg nests. You can see I've got this little requirement in the upper right corner to destroy these alien egg nests. Too easy for the Venom Caster. Bam. Now where are the others? You can see on the map down here, it shows me where they are. Just gonna run them over real quick because I don't like them and I don't care. You can see in the upper right, we're getting very close to a special event happening. Probably gonna summon machine dudes to come and fight me. Warning! Warning! A strong enemy is here. Hello, Queen. Ah, there we go. The machine god effect is taking place. So, am I gonna get a counter? Yes, counter. Double axe attacks. Big moves, big moves. Burn her. Burn her with poison. Now, something to take note of is that the Venom Caster's ammunition is shown down below, but when you get below 40%, I'll show you right now, which is 40, it starts to overheat. And what does overheating do? It starts to hurt you. So, I think I've got a really strong... Now, I'm not taking damage because the stage is over, but if I was overheating, I would be taking damage just purely by being overheated, so I need to be very careful about that. 1% recovery every 5 seconds, 5% chance to reset skill cooldowns on use. Love it. We saw it in the last one. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I need to keep an eye on my ammunition for my Venom Caster and my skill cooldowns and kind of weave them in between each other. The balancing act with these flamethrower type weapons, because they are so good and effective, is that you just can't hold the button in and turn your head off. You got to think about it at least a little bit. Missile launcher, very, very good. Wait, it's got max rounds by 20 built into it? Okay, forget everything I said about the flamethrowers. The missile launchers normally only come with 1 shot per reload, which makes them very strong, but also very cumbersome, right? You got to make that 1 shot count. However, the missile launcher comes with 20 more max rounds built in, so you've got 21 shots without needing to reload. This is very, very good. So good, in fact, I'm buying it immediately. The risk coin, I gain a bonus to my HP, defense, and attack power when I've got 120 or less coins in my possession. Not a bad thing to get. I might get it if I get the chance. But right now, we have this beautiful missile launcher that comes with HP recovery increased by 50%, so all my healing effects are boosted. And it has, as you can see, 21 shots worth of ammo, which means I can just keep shooting like this without reloading. I want you to imagine for a second that I had to do this every single time. You can see how it becomes really slow. But if I've got max ammo built into it, I can be moving and shooting and doing lots of damage, and it's very, very good. So my upgrades right now, I increase the radius of my axe summon, I can increase the damage it does to burning enemies, or I can get double the damage and healing whenever I do a counter attack. I'm going to get the counter attack one because I like counters. Although the Lorwyn Predator is very fast and difficult to counter though, so I may not fare too well at doing the counters. What I am going to fare well at, hopefully, is just doing... Oh, there's the counter. No, I'm lying to you. I'm lying to you immediately. I am a god. He's going to jump on me and be really rude. Yep. I'm just shooting rockets at you, Mr. Cat. I am just shooting rockets at you and healing on you. Take this. Running away. Bam. Am I hitting him? Now I'm hitting him. Block it. Block it. Shoot him in the face. Or the butt. Whatever you want to do. Huh? Trying to drop things on me, are you? Look at the damage he's taken already. This man is getting hurt. You are getting hurt, Catty. No. Take this. Healing swing. Counterattack block. Bam. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Just keep shooting. No. Counterattack on that jump. We're nice. Counterattack on that. Dude, we're nice. We're nice at the game. Done. Done. Handled, dude. Handled like a door. Anyway. 25% to all attack power increase for 15 seconds whenever I perfectly dodge. Yes, please. Yes, please. I will take that. Is there another box over here I can look at? Lovely. Now, I might go and buy the risk upgrade if there's... Oof. 25% more crit damage, though. Very nice. But then again, this upgrade down in here is a 15% boost to HP, defense, and power as long as I'm broke. Under the 120 coins. So I should be able to do that by the time I get to the end of the run and get to that 5th boss fight. So I'm going to take this instead. Right now my risk coin is active. We're moving on. And I should be able to take advantage of that, you know. I should be able to take advantage of that. It's mostly for the boss fight at the end as I'm worried about. That's all I'm really thinking about is that. Rockets. Rockets. One-shotting my enemies. Rockets. Rockets. It's so good, dude. This rocket launcher is honestly incredible. See, not only do they have to get close to hurt me, But even once they do get close, they gotta deal with the fact that I've got some incredibly good melee abilities and shields and this running charge. Ah, it's a full kit. It's amazing. I can generate a shield equivalent to 10% of my maximum HP and gain 100% weapon power whenever I counterattack. Why not, dude? So far I have so many effects that are making my counter even better that all I have to do is land a counter, and it may as well just be, oh, the effect right now is land a counter, win the game. That's all you gotta do. Land the counter and you win the game. These little explodey dudes are automatically gonna start to try and blow up as soon as they reach me. No thank you. Fire some missiles. Take care of these dudes. Is that it? Is that it? Wow, you guys are weak. Oh, look, it's the time shield that I had last time. And a power-up from my max HP. Max HP or a 10% shield every 30 seconds for free. I might take the shield, because I'm pretty sure the shield last time on my jungler run was just helping a lot. It was helping so much. Bam. Bang. Eat this. Bang. Boom. Look, they're dead. Boom. Dead. Boom. Pow. Shots fired, and they die, and that's it. It's over. Give me the max HP that I don't need. Wait, is there... No, I think there was a dude alive still. What do we have here? The Greaves upgrades. I can increase the... Well, decrease the cooldown for my shield, but I think it just boosts the shield's effectiveness. Or, I have a 1% chance to do 1000% attack power as additional damage whenever I attack. My rockets are pretty slow, so I'm not too worried about that. And I might wait and get something better from another... Oh, a nest. Don't mind if I do. I will destroy this nest, thank you very much. No, little dudes, don't. Look at them trying to blow up on me. Oh, look, it's the machine bros. Here, let me just get you at point blank range. Thankfully, my own explosive damage doesn't hurt me. I know it seems silly to say that, but... God, I'd hate it if my own explosive damage hurt me. That'd be really difficult. Now, what do we have here? The double Greaves. 30% boost to my guard duration. Ooh, very nice. I'll take that, please. That just makes my guard even better. So my defense, not only my offense, but my defense is also improving. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just gonna block through all of this, dude. I don't care. You think I care? I don't have to care. You can't make me care. I can just block through the game. Look at this. I'm shooting, dude. I am shooting. Take axes. Get stunned. Rockets. Rockets. It's so nice. What do we have here? This is the Gatling gun. The Gatling gun is okay. The problem with the Gatling gun is that while you're shooting with it, you can't move. You are stuck in place. So this is very much a nice weapon for doing burst damage if you're in a party and someone else can take the brunt of it for you. Ace of Spades only works if you've got 10 or fewer relics. Right now we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This would be my 10th relic, which means I could buy this, and then I just don't spend money. The problem is, I need to spend money for the purposes of getting my other relic to work, so no, sorry. Ace of Spades, but I'm not doing that. 50% is nice, but no. I would rather get other benefits that will help me out a lot. This guy's getting knocked on his rear end all the time. Do I have an effect that's recovering ammunition automatically? What is recovering my ammunition automatically? I'm reloading without having to reload. I just realized that. I'm not even sure what effect I've got built in. Is it on my rocket launcher itself? It shouldn't be. No, doesn't matter. I've got something that's making me recover ammunition passively. Normally these effects are very, very good, very, very strong for weapons like this that are very slow. Is that another tier 2 missile launcher? I dare say it is. I'd love a tier 3 missile launcher, but I'll take a tier 2. I'm not going to say a tier 2 is a bad thing. It's a rocket launcher, dude. You don't balk at the rocket launcher. Can you die? I'm not playing with you, sir. Ooh, that's another flamethrower weapon, but no. Instead, this one has boost to my survival, 30% attack speed, and generates that shield every 30 seconds, versus the max rounds. Now, I can't afford... I'll show you right now. If I take this one, I'm down to 1 shot. Look how slow it is. Can't do that. Unless I get a relic that gives me extra rounds, I can't do it. Now, 10% damage to bosses versus 20% damage increase passively. I think I know what I want to do. I want to take that damage passively. Because that works for everyone. Not just bosses, it works for everyone. What was this? This was the flamethrower. Legitimate flamethrower. Fire. Whoosh. But no, we've seen flamethrowers. We've seen the Venom Caster. No. This is the missile launcher. This is... It's not even like a traditional rocket launcher. This is a missile launcher. And we're gonna run with it. Mostly because I also know the final boss is not very friendly to melee dudes, and I want to have a ranged option against it. This is where knowing your enemies helps a lot. Now, my execution swing and my axe summon are reset whenever I counterattack. Very handy. Oh, wait. This is a gauntlet where you have to just survive the waves and kill all the enemies. I could get my upgrade real quick before these walls go down, but... actually, I might try and do that. So, what I want to get here is increase... You know what? I'll get this. So now whenever I do a perfect guard, my cooldowns for my two big attacks is instantly reset. Very powerful effect if you can pull off the perfect guards consistently. If you can't, you know, that's too bad. Because it's honestly very, very good. Bam. And I would recommend that you practice it. Practice it as much as you can. Get good at doing it. I need to protect this rocket tower that's helping me out here. These dudes are too busy trying to knock walls down. We're halfway through how many enemies we have to kill, though. Which is encouraging. Bam. Take this, take this, take this. I'm just walking and targeting at this point, dude. I'm just walking and targeting. Uh-oh. Machines have arrived. Movement speed increased to all enemies. Yikes, dude. That's not what I want to see. They are slowly destroying my friendly missile tower friend here, though. Oh, no. Is he destroyed? He's destroyed. Now they're all after me. They no longer care about the missile tower. They just want to get me. Let me do my shield charge and just run out of here. I don't care, dude. I'm just going to run through you all. Shoot rockets. Good. The speed increase has run off. That was honestly the most scary part, is that they're all moving very quickly around me. I can sit here and knock them all away. Big man over here. Big man. I'm just going to do a charge and run through. I've lost a bit of life, though. I need to do a heal attack on someone. You'll do. Damn. My heal didn't work too well because he hit me as soon as I did it. Block damage, block damage, block damage. There. Healing axe. Do another one. Cooldown reset. Rockets. Rockets. No. Block and damage. Rockets. 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 Healing axe. Shield. Charge out the way. We're playing the game, dude. We're playing the game. He's gonna swing at me. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it, big man. You're in lava. I can't do much about lava. Bam. Take that. Block, 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 block. Then we're gonna do our stun. There we go. Get stunned, big man. Are you done? Are you finally gonna die? He's dead. Good. Big problem is taken care of. There's a bunch of weapons all over the map, but none of them are what I want. So I'm not fussed at that whatsoever. What we do have is a lot of cubes. This was planet 4, right? Yeah, so the next planet is the boss one. So if I can, I want to spend a whole bunch of cash here so I can reduce range damage that I take. I can give myself more weapon damage. Very nice, very nice. I'm now just cherry picking what looks good. I could boost my defense as well as reduce the range damage I take. I'll take both of those, please and thank you. And then over here, increases damage based on how far I am from the target. Very nice, I'll take that. Now, I'm planning that once I get to the final area, I can spend a bit of money and get below 120. So I should gain the benefit of my risk relic. And I'll get 15% more, what is it, health, damage, and defense? Let me just double check. I think that's what it did, right? As long as I'm below 120. Thankfully, I can come in here and take a peek straight away. Risk coin, 50% increase to HP, defense, and attack power when I have 120 or less coins. Very nice, very nice. And I can get that down with this shop right here. So I can heal twice as much HP and increase my weapon power by 100% for 15 seconds. Just doubling the damage of my rockets for a few seconds. Very nice. And these other two effects are okay, but vacuuming enemies isn't going to work on the boss fight. Vacuuming enemies doesn't work on the boss fight. I'm taking the execution axe effect. Very handy, very handy. Tier 3 axe, Tier 2 meteor hammer, and flamethrower. They're all fine. But what I can do here is 20% boost to my max HP or increase how much I heal by 50%. I think I'd rather get the healing chip. so I can heal better. And look at that. I'm below 120 coins, so I should be getting the benefit of my risk upgrade. And here's the level 5 final boss for this galaxy on this run, the Medusa's Eye, which is a bullet hell boss. The first boss was like a more of a Monster Hunter melee style boss where it's all, you know, spin dashing at you and stuff. This boss fight is, yep, here it goes. It's a bullet hell fight where he's just gonna shoot lots of bullets. And thankfully, I can do some nice counter-attacking shenanigans and get through some of these attacks. But what I want to do mostly is stay to a distance and use the fact that I can shoot and walk at the same time. And see, look at this. He has a hard time narrowing onto me, so I can just sit here and hold my shots on him and do lots of nice damage. Uh-oh, beam. That beam would just he's invincible right now. That beam is a lot of damage and a lot of trouble. And it always alternates. First the one side, then the other side. We move around, avoid damage. If I die here, I apologize, but this fight can be difficult, especially for a big boy like myself. I'm going to stand in the far corner here, and he's going to do a big AoE that's going to stop just short of where we are. As long as we stand in the corner, we're safe. Oh, proper bullet hell action right here. Do a counterattack. Bam. Avoid that damage, because we're invincible during our counters. I could also do my Q ability to get around that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The fact that my ammo is restoring automatically, I really don't realize what I've got that's doing that, but maybe there's like an effect that I'm just not aware of it, but there's something happening there. Oh, moving to the center again. Gonna do his big AoE. Thankfully, I can just aim down into the corner here, and am I hitting him? No, he's invincible, I think. Or something, or I'm just missing. I'm just missing by the looks of it. Ah, he's now moving into his next phase. He's now summoning little minions that are going to shoot their own bullets at me. Very, very annoying, because all they're doing is contributing to how... Look at this movement, though. Yo. Yo. I am schmoving. Ah. Robros. I was waiting for the Robros to come along and make this just infinitely more annoying. I'm going to hold block for a quick second. I might stun you. Whoa! Those shots are hitting me, dude. Can you not? I need to get some healing real quick. Bam. There we go. Hit with the axe. Get the healing boost. I'm anxious about what they're going to... He's also doing this a lot faster than he was before. There we go. If I can get them stuck up there, I can cleave all of them. Healing axe. Real quick. Just hit the block. Hit the block. We can hold the block as long as the shield holds out. There we go. We can get some distance and keep shooting from a range. Stay at the back. Stay at the back. Yep, yep. He's moving a lot faster now. Harder to line him up. You can see I'm missing my shots. It's because I'm looking at where the bullets are going. I'd rather avoid damage. What are you doing, son? Oh, he's summoning his friends again. Irritating. Okay, that one's taken care of. Your turn. Reach him. Yes, yes. Stand in the... Yes, there we go. Taken care of. Nice, nice, nice. I think he's getting close. He's about to go into his next phase. Yep, next phase active. So now, in this phase, he takes bonus damage. He's taking more damage. We need to kill him quickly. But the gimmick is that even though he's taking more damage... Oh... Hold the guard, hold the guard. That's going to kill us if it hits us. The gimmick here is even though he's taking more damage, he's dealing more damage, so we could just die. It's now a race to see who kills who first. I'm doing good damage, though. Guard! Hold that guard. Try me. Oh, no. Oh. I thought he was going to do it again. Hold the guard, hold the guard, hold the guard. Shoot him. Shoot him. Run away, run away, run away. Get to the corner, get to the corner. Look how much faster he's doing it now. Nah, son, I think you've just sealed your doom. Bam, there we go. Look at that. Taken care of, dude. The power of the missile launcher. Yes. Do not doubt the power of the missile launcher. All you need is bonus ammo. 15 minutes, 31 seconds. Nice. A much faster run that time. Very nice, very nice. Yo, the 696 VP. We hit level 28. We unlock some more cubes. We're getting closer to some more cosmetics and some more medals for the talent tree. Ooh, son. I love it. It feels good. It feels really good. And we also unlock the big shield greaves. Perfectly time your survival mechanic and get more max HP. Lovely. And there you go, guys. Anvil Vault Breakers coming out December 2nd. Remember, there's going to be a link in the description below, so you can head in there and wishlist it in advance or check it out on its release. There are so many other characters in the game that I've not even played, let alone shown you in a single video. So remember, if you want to see more, let me know and I can show off some of the others, like the wonderful Uzi that you can see on your screen right here, my favorite character in the game so far to play as. But yes, another big thank you goes out to Action Square for sponsoring the video and letting me take a peek at their masterpiece in advance. Remember, be sure to check it out. This is going to be a lot of fun. Co-op, online co-op, roguelike, bullet hell action. It's amazing. Do it. But with all of that said and done, guys, I gotta get out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed Anvil, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one.